To start off by saying I personally hate cigarettes. I'm just out of dip. Grizzly long cut. I'm out of Grizzly at the moment. But my name's Josh. I'm gonna be telling y'all about getting incarcerated. I got a year for felony hit and run. Well, I took a plea bargain to drop felony hit and run to misdemeanor hit and run. I got 12 months suspended to, and on misdemeanor time you do 50%. But I had a stipulation of good behavior while incarcerated, so if I got a disciplinary report, doing the whole 10. So my first day there, it's early in the morning, go to court, go ahead and report. I didn't even know I was going to jail that day. I thought it was going to be in a sentence here and after that, but they went on and took me that day, and they kept me in the local small little country ass Franklin County jail. We called it Mayberry. Ironically, the guards hated it. We call him Barney Fife and ask him what not be was coming around. But over there it's like daddy daycare. It's soft. It's so soft. They don't have any. There's no violence or anything like that. It's just like a lot of people rah rah rah. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody about it. I've seen people get called in cell and not go, and stuff like that. I mean, we had to run a sex offender, a child molester up out the pod one time, but I mean that's different. You'd be surprised at the horrible conditions there. They have an elliptical bike, which is your only form of exercise. They don't offer you rec, and you're in this very small area, and it's broken, and the seat can come out, and it looks like a big metal hammer. Like somebody could easily get killed up there. Easily, you can make a weapon out of that. It's crazy. And it's just very fucked up the way the guards treat you, and the jail's so old that I don't know, it should be illegal to keep people in those conditions. It's just very inhumane. But I was on Suboxone, I've been on Suboxone for years. So I go in, they won't give me my Suboxone, because I figured they would, so if they wouldn't have, I'd whoop, you know what I'm saying? You're like, really? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I was sick for 2 months. It was horrible. It wasn't as intense as heroin, but it lasted so much damn longer. It lasted so much longer. It lasted for about 2 months or something. Sorry, y'all. I'm in my bathroom. I'm not taking a shit or anything. I'm just sitting on the commode. Oh, So after that, I finally started mingling more, and I'm meeting people I know, and I'm cracking up jokes, having a good time. I'm bidding. I'm learning to play spades. I'm on the poker table a little bit. You know what I mean? I kind of get into it with this dude up there, black dude. He's cool though. You know what I'm saying? He was just running his mouth. You know what I mean? And I was like, "What's up? You know where the cell's at?" And I walked back there, and the motherfucker didn't come. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's like, "I ain't tricking my thumb up." You know what I mean? That's what they say. Because in our county jail, there's sheriff's deputies, so they will street charge our ass. That no matter what it is, it's not like state prison. And I know in Florida, they don't used to have somebody in there. You get 60 days in the box. They don't fucking street charge you. But Virginia's not like that. It's a whole nother beast. I didn't go to prison. I ended up having to do 5 months in county jail. I was in Franklin County for about 2 months, and then a guy came in my cell with a little bit of that ice, you know what I'm saying? And I've been down a long time, and I'm a recovering addict, and I got off on subs, and so I relapsed. And boy, oh my god, I was so geeked. It was the worst idea ever. I was so scared. I was so paranoid. We're in the middle of all the police. It's just madness. So, of course, we don't get away with it because they notice everybody's up. We're sitting there, me, my bunkie, the dude next to us is a real good friend of mine. Shout out Ryan Dudley. A guy above him, I ain't gonna say his name, that supposedly had the illicit substances, which they never found. I think it was in the water cooler, to be honest with you. I think it's a conspiracy. But, we're all locked in there, and we're doing lines all night and shit, and it was just crazy. And we noticed, I don't know, the next morning, it seems a little weird. We're not quite sure. And about lunchtime, I was like, shit, we got away with this. Hell yeah. And then sure enough, here coming boys up there. Everybody locked down, simple routine, Sergeant Pig said. Nobody flushed anything. I said, we hit. Oh yeah, let me backtrack. So the night before when that boy came up, he was behind the bunk doing doing something in Franklin County. It's 4-man cells. Your shitter's like in the middle between the cells. And then he was behind the bunks with like a spoon and like shit, the piece of paint crushing. He walked, and the police walked by, and he got back doing what he was doing. And then a little while later, he was sitting on the toilet or whatever, and we were shooting the shit. And he was like, "Methamphetamine's a hell of a drug." And dude was like, "Wow, you want some?" I was like, "God damn." But so I don't know. I thought we might have been hit. I thought we might not have been hit, but we were hit. They came up there and they fucking drug us out one by one, piss tested us. Everybody failed except for like a couple people. And I was freaking out because I was like, "Here goes my good time." And I was staying for a fucking whole 10 months, I guess. But this actually ended up being a blessing in disguise. Um, they locked us down, for about 2 weeks. Eventually, they got to where they would let us out of let us go into the day room, which is very small and inhumane to keep. It's fucked up. But no TV. The phones were supposed to be off. They would be on sometimes, so that was cool. Um, I never did really see any altercations up there, and I mean, just a couple scuffles, nothing major. I called a couple people in the cell, you know what I mean? But didn't know if they have shanks or closest thing we had to a weapon was I'd inherited like the hook things you hang your jacket on in the locker. I had one of those, and I had it tied to a piece of string, and I would normally use to hold clothes, but like in case something popped off. You know what I mean? You have a bitch got a string tied to it, whop, as good as a lock, right? Uh, so then, after we get in trouble, like it's down for 2 weeks, finally, Sarge is like, all right, because we all placed our commissary orders. They held our commissary. It was there. They set it out in the hall. Wouldn't give it to us. So Sarge said, we didn't do laundry that day. And old head was like, yep, we're going to regional. We're going to regional. And Sarge said, nah, we were just busy, da da da. We'll get y'all taken care of tomorrow. You'll get your phone, your TV, your commissary, and everything back. And he was right. We got all that shit back, but we got it back at the regional. Yeah. So they, round all of us up, give us our street shoes. I stay in my state issue blues. We go on up the road, about an hour, stop in Roanoke, pick up a guy that just got like a 20-year sentence. That's great. Get off the bus in there, get into intake, and it's like a mini prison. Western Virginia Regional Jail is like a mini fucking prison. And I was in shock, but fortunately I'd been around some old heads. I'm gonna try to get them on there. Here, they schooled me in the way and how to act in a penitentiary. So when I went in there, some people that didn't know me thought I'd done time before just because I knew how to carry myself in there. I went on that rah-rah bullshit, you know what I mean? I kind of stuck clear of the gambling because that causes problems. I wasn't gang banging, you know what I mean? That's just how it was. But stay tuned for my next video. Don't forget to hit that like, smash that subscribe. Please help a brother out.